Welcome back to Ferris Sports Update. Time to talk Bulldog Softball with us, assistant coach Kristine Dolunt. And Kristine, welcome back to the show again this week.
Thank you.
This past week, good week for the Bulldogs. You went 3 of 4 to wrap up the week, sweeping Lake Superior, splitting with Grand Valley. Just talk about the performance this past weekend.
It was a really good weekend for us. The weather was absolutely gorgeous, so anytime we get the opportunity to go outside and play when it's in the 70s, you know, it's awesome. And the girls were really excited to play, especially with senior day on Saturday. So they came out, a lot of energy, ready to go, and we took 3 out of 4, which was a great way to start the weekend.
I know certainly the Bulldogs have been at home for a long stretch here. Haven't played any road games in the month of April. That'll change this week, but just talk about the opportunity you've had to play so many games at home and what's that meant to play in front of the home fans.
It's actually been really nice to it splits the season up. So we started off away, and then almost the whole entire month we've been at home, and now we finish up away. So it's a nice break, not having to worry about the traveling in between. It's kind of just consistent. We have games and we're at home, and you don't have to worry about anything else besides just going and playing on your home field in front of your home fans. So it's actually really convenient how it's all worked out. Lake State not being able to host, that would break it up in the middle, but since they have had to play here, it just keeps it rolling for us to stay at home.
Taking on Lake Superior State on Friday with some of the highlights, and you got off to a great start. Game 1, 8-2 victory, and 16 hits. The offense really came alive in that first game.
Yeah, it was a really good win for us. They came out right away, ready to go, and they hit the ball, and we were really scoring a lot of runs. They're getting a lot of people on base. We left a lot more people on base than we would have liked, but with 16 hits, it was a good way to start, you know, our 4 games coming in. And our hitters, they made great contact, and everyone really stepped up from 1 through 9, putting the ball in play. So it was a good day for us.
How much does that help your pitching staff, your defensive side of things, when you're able to put so many hits out there and so many runs on the board?
It definitely gives the pitchers more confidence. We've kind of struggled a little bit this year when our pitchers throw a great game. Our hitters don't really come up, and then vice versa. If our hitters are really on, then our pitchers give up some extra runs. So it was really nice for everything to come together at the same time, with our pitchers being on and our hitters being on, and that's really what we're looking for going into the last week of the season.
I know, not only did you have a great offensive performance in Game 1, you come back in Game 2 and a great defensive performance, a 5-0 win, and a no-hitter thrown by Stacy Thompson. That had to be a pretty special day for her.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was really great for Stacy, and it was really great for our team. They played great defense behind her. There were some really tough plays that our defense needed to make, and they made it. And going into the 7th inning, you know, it's kind of, you keep it low key that there's no hitters going, you don't want to jinx it or anything, but some of the players were talking in the dugout, you know, not in front of Stacy, but she has a no hitter going, like, we have to give all our effort this last inning and make sure that we seal the deal for her. So that's great when the team wants it just as bad as the pitcher wants it, and will do anything to play behind her to make sure that she gets it.
How exciting is that with some of those plays you mentioned? Left fielder Sam Bates, I know, had a couple diving catches this weekend, only a freshman. How much does that excite you for the future with the way some of those young kids have played here in the season?
Sam Bates has played phenomenal out in left field, and sometimes the ball gets hit out to her and I just put my head down because I think she's going to get burned, and she just comes up and makes an amazing catch, and she's done it time and time again. So now if she doesn't make it, I'm kind of like, what are you doing? You know, you make those all the time. So it's really exciting for us knowing that she is only a freshman, and the plays that she makes now and how much better she'll continue to get. She also has a really strong arm, so to be able to have that also as a threat to throw people out at the plate is really good for us.
Came back on Saturday after that sweep at Lake Superior, taking on Grand Valley State, rivalry matchup, and got off to a great start, big first inning as you win the opener.
Yeah, that was great. The girls were really excited to go, really excited for Kara. And they jumped on them early. Grand Valley had lost their last 4 games, so we knew that we had to jump on them early to make sure that they stayed down, and you know, we did just that. And it was all really pretty much with 2 outs. We usually are pretty successful with 2 outs. It doesn't really faze us. And Rachel Gabrielson started the offense with a single, and Sam Bates drove her in, and then after that Bailey Darwin singled, and then Katie Carlson hit a 2-run home run, and that really was all the momentum that we needed. It was really great confidence for the girls to start off with. You know, Grand Valley is a great team, and they're at the top of the conference, and to be able to come out, score first, and score 4 runs in that matter in the first inning really gave them the confidence in the field, and I really think it gave Megan Vanderwall more confidence in the mound, knowing that we had a lead and that we would be able to keep it.
You get the 5-2 win in game one, and then you come back in game two. You fall 6-3, but had some runners on base in that final inning, and a chance maybe to pull out the victory.
Yeah, we definitely battled in both games, and in the second game, we just left too many runners on base, especially runners in scoring position. That's really what we need to work on right now, is coming up when we have runners in scoring position and capitalize on those opportunities. I think we left 11 runners on base, and against good teams like that, you're not going to be successful if you leave those runners on base. So we just had to find a way to bring them in when they're there, but it was a close game, and Kara threw a great game, and we just couldn't pull it out at the end.
You mentioned Kara Delang, you're one senior and honored between games as part of the Senior Day ceremony. What has she meant to the Bulldog Softball program?
Kara's a great leader. You know, I've only been here for 2 years, but just being with her, I know that she's gone through a lot of injuries in the past here. So it's kind of been a rocky road for her coming back from injuries, and this fall she got injured. So she's really put all her heart into this last season, deciding to play through her injury, and the team has really supported her on that, and we've made sure that we've been taking good care of her foot. But it's her last season, and this is a sport she loves, so she's been going all out, and the team has really been trying to back her as much as they can to make sure that her senior season is her best season yet.
And real quickly, final question here. Final week of the regular season, 6 games on the road, then a rescheduled game at home against Saginaw Valley on Sunday. What's the focus this week?
We just got to win. We're competing with 4 other teams right now for the last 3 spots in the tournament, and we just got to get it done, play our softball, and as long as we do our job, then there's no question that we'll be in the tournament. And once you get to the tournament, 0-0 for everyone. So that's our goal right now, just to make it there and win out.
Well, good luck to the Bulldogs here in the final week of the regular season.
Thank you.
We'll be back with more Ferris Sports Update right after this.